Greetings and salutations, everyone. My name is Featherhoof.
And I'm Carnage Panda. We're back for week 8 of the animes.
The animes. Because you gotta, you have to say Japanese words wrong on purpose, because then all the weeaboos will be like, no, you can't say it like that. That's not how it's said.
Did you just break there?
Oh, I was imitating breaking a weeaboo.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what pro tip, if you got a weeaboo in your life who's totally, annoying you, just say Japanese words wrong.
And always recommend the English dub.
Yes, always recommend the English dub, because they can't take it. If you do both of those things, they can't take it. They fall down, they die, you win.
That's a terrible tip.
So we're back with week
8. I just said that.
Oh, what? Did you? Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
I just said that.
So we're back with week 8, and it was an interesting week. But before we can get to that, we got to start with your guys' answers to last week's question of the week, which was, what do you think of CG graphics, CG animation in anime? Does it turn you off? Do you like it? How do you feel about that? And we got a couple of responses this week. We'll start here with Knight's Angel says, my take, CGI is a tool, just like anything else. Use it where you need it. And when it comes to mix the two, flat, for lack of better term, and CGI, it's all about blending. Just like a fursuit that few seams that can be seen. Just like a fursuit, the few seams that can be seen, the better. Or the fewer seams. That makes sense. I can. It's a little broken English, but I get what he's saying.
Yeah, he's talking about the 2D versus the 3D.
Yeah.
All right, so we do have another comment from Tristan Wolf, who says that CG animation does not necessarily turn me off to anime. I've seen a few CG anime that weren't very good, but I'm much more likely to take a pass on a CG anime because it is an action show that doesn't look like it would interest me than because it is CG. And that being said, it also seems that the only place CG is being used is in action-focused shows that seem to place a high emphasis on how pretty the show is, which interests me just about as much as it interests you two with Kino's Journey. Well, that's not necessarily true.
Yeah. So that's your guys' thought on last week's question of the week. This week's question is going to be, what is... Because, like I said, this week was a very positive week.
It's a very positive week, so
we're going to stick with a positive theme.
We want to remain at that positive, yeah.
So we want you guys to tell us, what is your favorite anime series? Not OVA, not movie, your favorite series. What was the one that you just love? No matter what anyone says about it, you love this series. But what is your favorite anime series?
Okay, so this one's not even hard for me. It's Madoka Magica. Everybody's watched this show. Well, at least everybody. You should at least know about this.
I haven't.
Well, you haven't weebed out hard enough yet, so we're gonna have to get you to watch that someday. This is a fantastic show. The artwork's on point. They have great animation. Story is fantastic. It's a psychological kind of story. And the music is done by my favorite composer right now, Yuki Kajiura. So those are all high points on my list. So definitely best show in my opinion right now.
And for me, anyone who knows me, who's been to my live streams, who will know absolutely my favorite series of all time is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
What?
Yeah, I know. Shocker, right?
I had no idea.
I know. I think it has a perfect blend of just about every kind of great genre. It has great action. It has great characters, great story. It has psychological moments. It has philosophical moments. It has a nice little two love little triangles, which is well, not triangles, but two little romance scenarios going on. It has a little bit of everything, and it weaves them together so beautifully to make a perfect anime. It's 60-something episodes long, so it has enough time to beautifully, weave the seams together nice and beautifully, and it's just a gorgeous anime.
Okay, so on that point, do you think that Edward from Full Metal Alchemist can take Hiro from Inuyasha Key? Because Edward does know karate.
No.
No? Oh, that's surprising.
No, Hero from Inuyasha Key is.
I don't know if to say that. This is your favorite anime.
Yes, but Hero from Inuyasha Key would just go bong from a kilometer away, and Edward would be done.
Okay, there we have it. Hero is greater than Edward.
So we're going to go ahead and jump into this week's week 8 of fall 2017, and it's a weird one for us.
Yeah, we have an interesting quandary here. Like we said, it's completely positive, so we really don't have anything negative to say about this week. Every single show, pretty much great in my opinion.
Yeah, they were all really good. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna actually. There's no 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 this week.
Yeah, we're not gonna list them down because there's no horrible show this week.
We're just gonna list them in our watch order, and we're gonna go with that. So without further ado.
Okay, so our first show that, in our watch order, actually, we don't rank them this week because all positive across the board. So, Land of the Lustrous, this was a really solid episode. Kind of got me in the feels there because...
A little bit.
Foes is the kind of person that's really looking for some friends, and right now she's only got Antarctic sight, and...
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say she's looking for friends. It's almost like she's constantly on the search for purpose.
Well, searching for purpose is she wants friends too, because she's kind of the other kind. The gyms they don't treat her well. Some of them they're really negative, but others like Cinnabar and Antarctic Sight are kind of Cinnabar's kind of wishy-washy on it.
She doesn't. Well, it's because Cinnabar's she's trying to hold on to her edgelord status.
The edgelord status.
It's like, no, I can't have feelings. No.
I can't have feelings. No. and then she's got her Sharingan activated.
Yeah. So this episode. We're continuing Foe's getting her arms nommed off. Something nommed off her arms. And basically it's just like she's like they always treat her like she's useless, and now she even feels even more useless. It's like her arms are gone and there's nothing to replace them with.
Well, it does bring up an interesting question because, when they lose parts of their bodies, they're losing their memories. So back in that episode where she's kind of sitting down after she lost her legs, and it was kind of like she was in the mental ward, it's kind of getting to that point where Foes is just not remembering things, and
she's changing. She's literally changing her personality.
Yeah. I'm starting to really feel bad for her too because of all this stuff. I'm hoping that they don't continue this trend though, because it's kind of becoming like a gag at this point where she's just losing parts of her body. So like I was joking with you, her head's gonna be next.
Yeah. And so they Sensei sends them out to the place where they were born, this beach with a cliffside where like the mountain or cliffside has just been like chunked off.
Yeah, they're trying to find some replacement parts for Phospholite, just to replace her arms, that she lost. And this is the birthplace of the gemstones.
And after we see a very weird like birth/abortion scene.
Yeah, this is. I thought this was going to be a new character at first, and I was like, oh, who are we meeting this week? But it
just falls to the ground and shatters.
And that's the end of whatever character that might have been.
And so Antarctic Sight makes the comment, she waves away all the snow and the debris from the ground, and it's like, oh, it's all platinum and gold. It's too malleable, which is in a sense good, but at the same time it's too heavy. So you wouldn't even work for you. But then Foes feels bad for it. She sort of anthropomorphizes the gold piece she sees laying on the ground. Mm-hmm. She's like, but it made it this far. So they get the idea, okay, well, take this chunk you found, and it looks like a giant gold hook. Like a giant gold hook. And they just sort of go, ka-chunk.
Yeah, new arm there, and it's not even really an arm. It's just a chunk of gold on her.
Yeah. And then, out of nowhere, it just sort of goes, I'm a living sentient gold thing that's gonna wrap around your body.
It's kind of like the T-1000 or something.
Or the thing.
It's just all over the place. Like that first episode with Cinnabar kind of reminded me of that, the floating stuff that she has a bit, and it's kind of relating Foes to Cinnabar here.
A little bit,
but with gold.
Yeah.
Instead of mercury, I'm guessing that substance is mercury that she has.
Cinnabar?
Yeah.
I thought Cinnabar was just Cinnabar.
Well, Cinnabar has mercury in it.
Ah, okay. I did not know that. So now she's got the gold, it's fusing onto her body, and it cocoons her into a big cube. She's now a cube with little slits in it, and the sun comes out. And what do they say? That during the only sunny days of winter, that's when the Lunarians show up.
Yeah, so in Arctic Sight's like, we better beat it and get out of here.
Well, no, she can't. That's when she turns around and sees Foe's completely encased and can't move her. So she's not supposed to take on the Lunarians by herself. She's supposed to get Sensei, but she has no choice. And she handles herself pretty well.
Yeah, this is a pretty good fight on Antarctic Side. She went to town on them,
but she has that downside that she is the weakest
really
gem.
really brittle. During the entire fight, she was cracking and breaking up,
but she wins. She wins in the end, and she won. Then random arrow comes out of nowhere and splits her head off.
Yeah,
and the Lunarians are just like gathering her up, and also Foe's wants to help, but Antarctic with her last remnants of consciousness tells her she goes, shut the fuck up. They won't notice you.
Just let them pass by and regroup and
what she says,
rescue me later, I guess.
Well, no, she was like, she just begs her, don't let Sensei be alone.
Yeah,
because she loves Sensei. It's almost a little unnerving how much she loves Sensei.
Yeah, it's kind of more than just a little affection there.
Yeah,
it's obsession at this point.
Yeah. Foes, however, even though the gold, like there's still liquid gold inside the cube she's in, like covers her mouth and everything as if to tell her like the gold's like shut the fuck up. And then she has a Goku Super Saiyan moment.
Yeah, and it says she's got all the gold around here.
It makes it even look even more.
Almost if she would have got the hair and everything, yeah, Super Saiyan Foes there.
She gets like the gold unwraps from around her, and her arms are like just liquid, like malleable liquid that just extends from her. She's got this big blossoming gold flower, and she just, for the first time in the series, begins to wreck shop.
Mm-hmm.
She gets to kill her first, little Lunarian. Now, not the full giant. Well,
Lunarian, that one was already dead.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, no, because the other one came and took Antarcticite's pieces.
Well, they were just leaving at that point.
Yeah. So, Foes tries. She tries so hard, but even though she has Sanic speed, she now has these super heavy arms.
The arms are slowing her down, and she can't make it to rescue Antarctic Site.
But she flung that sword like a fucking pro.
Yeah, she's like...
She grabs Antarctic Site's sword and tries to throw it at them, even though they're miles away. And I was actually for a minute there believing she was going to make it.
I was thinking, man, she has hurled that spear, and that spear is going to impale and bring them all down, but it's just too far away, and gravity takes hold,
and Sensei and Foes can do nothing but watch as Antarcticite's taken away, and that's how the episode ends. It ends with feels. I mean, you really felt it was like that moment in Dragon Ball Z
really
from
felt
Goku
bad.
When Goku watches Krillin die for the first time. Well, second time, really.
First time.
Second time, but he watches Frieza murder him, and you feel for him. It actually, I have to say, it's more than that.
Yeah.
Because Foes, unlike Goku, who's accomplished at fighting, Foes is she's worthless, as everyone keeps pointing out in the show.
And she's kind of like becoming a chimera at this point.
A little bit. So, and that was Land of the Lustrous. I want to see where it goes with it. It was a really good episode. I mean, it had character development, it had a character building, it had world building. I mean, it was very, very good on a lot of sense. It had good slow moments. It had good high moments. It was an all-around good episode.
Yeah, I don't have any more to add because this hit me right here.
It was a good episode. So with that, we're going to move on to the next thing we saw. And next we watch Inuyasha Key, which is again a very good, albeit slow episode.
Yeah, this one was really stripped back. It wasn't action-packed or anything. It was just Hero gaining a girlfriend.
Hero? I don't know what he gained. He gained... I think he gained perspective, maybe.
Yeah, he's turning over a new leaf yet again.
This is the most wishy-washy character I've ever seen in my life. I mean, if I have to give Inuyasha a negative, a slap on the wrist for this, it's like, focus, Hero, focus. focus. But then again, he is a teenager. Even though he's a robot now, he is still a teenager. Yeah, he's a robot teenager. He's still the aliens wanted him to still be intact as far as his memories and feelings and emotions as he possibly could.
I do not know what the aliens wanted
they said
or what they were thinking at all.
They said they needed to replace them as exactly as they were, and he's actually going through a little existential crisis. He actually goes through he's basically pointing out to his girlfriend now that I'm not even human, so why should I even bow to the laws of human society?
Yeah, I'm not human, so fuck your rules.
Yeah, I'm just going to kill everything. I will kill everyone in the world. He starts with in the country and then grows to in the world.
Yeah, just the country. He started off with just the country.
Yep. And he's flying with his girlfriend, whose name I cannot remember for the life of me. Can we call her Pubehead? Because that was the nickname she was given. It's awful, but...
Oh, they did say her name because it was the title of the episode.
Yeah. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
I can't remember for some reason.
But she actually...
It's like on the tip of my tongue, too.
But it's like, as she's like... Hiro is flying with her, like dangling her. He's going to drop her. And he's talking about how... Like, basically, he's expressing in words how he gets off on murdering people. He's like, and every time they scream and beg not to die or to protect their loved ones, don't kill them, kill me, and he gets off more and more. He's explaining this to her. And then I think he's expecting her to do the same, but instead she makes a plea for him.
Yeah, she's like, you need to stop this behavior. You need to come back down.
Well, she says, come back to us. Don't leave us. She doesn't say don't kill me. She says don't ever leave us, me and Grandma. And I think it overloads his circuits. He's like, huh?
Yeah, he kind of gets a connection with her from there, and like he did with Ando. Yeah. Before Ando betrayed him.
Oh yeah, betrayed him. Yeah.
I use that term loosely, but
yeah, it's almost like he instantly's like, oh, I could have this again.
Because he did say that if there's somebody in the world that he cares about, he'll care about them with like his whole heart or whatever. Yep. And I think she got through to him and
because let's go through what he went through. Mm-hmm. His friend backstabbed him as he sees it. Yeah. His friend left him and backstabbed him. His mother killed herself. Shut up. His mother killed herself, and his father's terrified of him. The country is out to get him, and here's this woman who's actually begging, "Don't leave us," who wants him around. So. Yeah, he's going to gravitate towards that. And it's basically him asking you, what do I do? What would you have me do? I've killed dozens of people. And she's like, that's why I'm so sad, because I don't know what you could do. Mm-hmm. And he just goes, okay, I'll stay with you forever then. And I will heal every person who's near the edge of death. I will heal as many people as I kill.
Yeah, so he kind of goes on to what Grandpa Justice has been doing.
Only instead of going to hospitals, he sets up a mobile clinic.
Just come here. He's using like Twitter stuff to lure unsuspecting victims to heal them and make them better. Like there's this whole part of the episode about this woman that has terminal cancer. She's gonna die.
I know. That is such a feely part of the movie.
And it's really
the episode.
It's really putting the feels out there, and she almost commits suicide, but she couldn't follow through with it, and she sees this message, and she goes over there, and Hiro heals her of her cancer. Yep. She makes a miraculous recover. He even gives her some plastic surgery.
Something, because she looked. Cancer takes a toll on the body, and it had taken a toll on her. Next day, however, whoop. He's like, oh, beautiful 20-something-year-old woman. Mm-hmm. So, the rest of the episode is dedicated to him just healing people. He heals everyone of everything. He brings people out of comas, heals terminally ill children. It's like he's a fucking saint. And then the episode ends, they go to bed, and the Japanese hit squad shows up.
Yeah, so I don't think this show is going to have any good ending for Hiro because... people like his mother and his girlfriend are grounding him, not making him a terrorist who's just running around killing people for shits and giggles. Yeah. And
not for shits and giggles. He explained it's because he has that ever since he found out he was a robot. He can't even classify whether he's alive or not. So he's been, even though it's fucked up, he says he's been doing this because he's trying to figure out if he's even still alive, if he's even still human.
Yeah, so my best prediction is she's gonna get murdered by the Japanese SWAT force.
Yeah, because it ends with, like, you see, lasers at the end of scopes pointing in all over the house. And it just cuts there, and it's just like, oh god, no.
No. Yeah, Hero's probably going to be back to his murderous ways in the next episode.
Yeah, I'm guaranteeing you, you have this on camera right now. She's going to get shot.
Yeah, we're going right into the final act here,
and he's going to lose it.
Yeah, it's probably going to be worse than the da 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 moment.
Yeah,
so
he's going to nuke out.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that.